NXT TNA review, recap, throwing our 2 cents into the ring, telling you what happened, what we thought, and that's about it. Our usual bullshittery.
Bullshittery.
Yes, that's our specialty. I'm Tafari.
I'm CK.
And I'm Knight Rider.
And we're gonna jump straight into it with
there we go. I had to, we have to check the stream since we had that one issue. We've never had the issue before, but it's always in my head the day we don't.
That's fair. But we have the first match tonight: the Colleen versus Hank Walker,
For
Tank
NXT.
Ledger, Sol Ruka.
And this was actually pretty good. Like most of the time, NXT.
Hank and, but it said their names individually, so I got a little confused. But it's the Colleen versus Hank and Tank, and Zaruka, isn't that their team name?
Sol Ruka and Zarya,
But Zaruka's their team name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, as you would imagine, this starts as a pure-out brawl before the match, before the bell even rings. I mean, everyone is just beating the hell out of each other. Vance is whipping Walker into the corner. He gets a pop-up headbutt. Vance, and it's a great match. I'll just say that.
It is. It was really, 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 really good. Until... I don't even know if it really until it wasn't, but it kind of...
Yeah, this was really weird.
Yeah.
The way it ended. Because...
It was nothing, but it was everything.
Yeah, so...
It was great, and then...
Things are going as you would expect. No interference, no nothing. It's Zarya and, not Izzy Dane.
Where are you at?
It is... Yes, it is Tatum Paxley and Zarya in the ring. And, Sean Spears gives Izzy... Like, she's laid out on the floor as Zarya's getting ready to deliver a finisher. And Spears comes up from the corner and hands her doll. And then the lights go out. Dark State, like, their lights come on in the crowd.
And they're doing their, like, whole little intro thing, like they're pulling up their masks and all that.
Yeah, and then
the lights go back out, and they're gone.
And they're gone, and then Zarya's laid out in the middle of the ring. Tatum pins her for the 1, 2, 3, and that's how the match ends. So
I don't know if we're getting maybe a female in Dark State.
Maybe? But
Very good possibility.
That's where P Nasty comes in.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think so.
But I'm
honestly, though?
Or Bailey.
Or Bailey.
That's just unfair.
And the reason I say that is because Color James
did go out before
he was off LFG.
Yeah. But I don't think we're far enough in LFG yet to have cuts. So I don't think they're going to just toss her to the side.
But they could do a hurt angle or whatever.
Maybe, I guess. I don't know. I'm very interested to see where this goes, because this is obviously something. They didn't just show up for no reason. They're either in cahoots with the Colleen, which kind of makes sense, but also makes no sense at the same time.
Yeah, they've kind of tried to be more solo-ish.
Like, the Colleen is all about, order and cleansing the weak, whereas Dark State is more just about chaos and putting everybody on notice. Like, we're the danger type shit. So, I'm interested to see where this goes. If it goes anywhere, I hope it goes somewhere. But I can also see it being one of those things that just happens and then they never talk about it again, I guess.
NXT doesn't do a lot of that, though.
That's true, I guess.
I mean, the main roster does a lot.
That's true.
So I don't think NXT really, like... I think they try to have, even wonky as it might be sometimes,
a story.
I think they try to have a story.
So I'm interested.
I think they have an A to a whatever. Yeah. I want to say to A to B, but it's not always that simple.
No, it might it's more like A to A minor, C plus, Z,
like
we're 25, and then they somehow.
And
make
again, like I said, going to dealing with storylines. Evolve, and I know we're talking about that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But Evolve, that whole storyline with Jen Tala was just. I think it was too short.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
The-
we
the
could.
backstage
That was
match.
like A to B, and I think we needed at least like an A to E.
Yeah, and then back to. Well, I mean, we kind of got that with the whole like misdirection, but even then, I agree it was a little too short. But what can you do?
I think it would have been nice if we would have had to try to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we had to figure it out, but yet figure it out. In a
I
sense
get
of
it.
we didn't have time to go. Wait, is it her? And then the misdirection of
I agree, but also, I mean, what can you do? It's a 1-hour show.
yeah. Oh yeah, I understand. But anyway, this was a pretty good match.
I'm very interested to see where this goes because technically, I think this means the Colleen is the #1 contenders again, or at the very least, that Tatum Paxley is probably going to get a shot. Maybe at the the women's was the North American title. I think. So
Anyway,
I'm interested to see where that goes.
then we get a video package of what we talked about last night or yesterday.
Jason
TNA
Jane getting the TNA titles.
Um,
And then Ava is not allowing Jordan Grace to enter the arena tonight due to her attacking Stevie Turner last week. And she tells Ava that she's getting her hands on Blake Monroe one way or another.
And lo and behold, guess what happened? No, I'm not to spoil, but if you don't know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Who could have guessed?
yeah, exactly.
But JC Jane comes down to the ring because, of course, she fucking does. She has to yap her goddamn jap.
And tell everybody what a great champion she is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When she literally needed everybody's help to do it.
Why is some of these still not frozen all the way? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you're talking about frickin'
This smells like slush.
Well, you're talking about just put them in the refrigerator. So there you go.
Well, no, these are still like half frozen.
Okay.
You can't drink it. The whole point to put them in the fridge and not the freezer was to be able to just. I can't do that with this. It's
Are
like
you-
the bottom part is frozen, but the top part is just.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Do you want to read or am I?
JC Jane, she has a whole fucking wall of text. Jesus Christ, I forget. She says, I mean, wow. Is this picture not worth $1 million? Love it, hate it, like it, boo it, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, JC Jane runs women's wrestling. Not so bad for a third wheel or the most beatable champion in history, right? Because not only am I your NXT Women's Champion, I am your new TNA Knockouts World Champion. That's right, 2 divisions, 2 brands, and the one at the top is not Jordan Grace, Masa Slamovich, or your hottest free agent, and it sure as hell is not the newest athlete signee, flavor of the month, or one of your favorite indie darlings. No, it's me. And the best part about all of this is that I did it all by myself, without any help or any support. Because the WWE Universe, you all tried to write me off.
Hold on.
But look at me now. I walked into Slammiversary, TNA's biggest pay-per-view in history, and I walked right out there with the TNA Knockouts World Championship. You see, everybody wants to talk about making history. They want their names written in the history books. So much that it's become a wrestling cliche. But take a good, hard look at your double champion. Because there's nothing cliche about this. I am a history maker. I am a moment maker.
Okay, hold on. Wait. I have so many issues with this.
Like what?
Let's start with how'd she word it? You're NXT Women's Champion, that's right. 2 Division 1 brand. that she did it all by herself.
Yeah, she did. She didn't have any help from the fans. They all booed her.
From the fans.
Yeah.
What about Jasmine Nix, Fallon Henley?
They were out there for emotional support.
Yeah, is that what we're calling that?
Yeah, emotional support.
Emotional support?
Yeah, they were cheerleaders.
They also helped.
Yeah, extra cheerleaders.
Anyway, the point is,
Anywho,
I great heel like thing. I understand that. She's doing great in the heel thing, but she's not as cool as she thinks. Anyway, Lash
Is
Legend.
anyone ever really though?
Yes.
I guess Gunther is the what's the word I'm looking for?
As great as he thinks he is.
The exception to the rule. That's it.
So is Stephanie.
That's fair. But most of the time.
Okay. But Lash Legend shows up, and she's like, JC Jane, I gotta give you flowers. I mean, you both know that not only have you been here in NXT for a few years, but look, no one ever expected you to do double champion. Just saying. But you decided to take your moment and take the top spot to be that number one girl. So congratulations. But now, girl, do you really think your delusional ass was going to be up there long? Absolutely not. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it real with you. You're at the top. But you're going to spiral down real fast. And you know what? You want to know why? Because it's time for Lash Legend's moment. It's time for me to lash out. And at Evolution, are you good?
I'm good. Continue. Ignore me like you usually do.
Fair enough. Except now I lost my place because you got in the corner of my eye. Alright. But now, girl, do you really think your delusional ass is going to stay up too long? Absolutely not. Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it real with you. Yeah, you're at the top and you're going to spiral down real fast. And you want to know why? Because it's time for Lash Legends moments. It's time for me to lash out. And at Evolution, everyone was talking about one woman, and it wasn't you. It was the bougie bully. I eliminated Nia Jax. Hoisted her ass over the top rope. I eliminated Nikki Bella. I kicked her ass out too. And I proved not only that I'm the most dominant force here in NXT, but in all of WWE. And you know what? I came to realize that. And if I can go against the best of the best with the woman on Raw and SmackDown, then clearly I'm equipped to get one of those titles. Whether it's the NXT Women's Champion or the TNA Knockouts Champion.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give Lash her props. She did great, but the most dominant woman in the division, you lost, sweetheart. You lost. So therefore,
Whoa, let's go back. And I'm giving her flowers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I will say this, she was not the best. But second place is only first of the losers. But she did lose to the best.
This is true.
And I'm going to tell you this right there. Right there. We're just going to end it right here. And we don't really have to end it, but you understand the point. She lost to Stephanie. Was there any doubt she was going to lose to Stephanie?
No.
I mean, come on. If you've watched us long enough, it was close, but you understand what I'm saying. Stephanie,
they got a rocket strapped to her.
Yeah, they're pushing Stephanie hard,
yeah.
And we brought that up yesterday. Unfortunately, it was kind of maybe mixed in with way too much of what happened, and unfortunately, there's so much on Discord that I probably should have posted, but it's flooded with Hulk Hogan stuff, and
we'll get to that though.
it's just
Anyway,
but this was, like I said, this was one of those things that she deserved what she.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Jada Parker comes out. She says, "What's up? You hear them? All right, Lash. I can't take your flowers away from you because you did your thing in the Battle Royal."
Hold on, because when she comes out, as soon as her music hits her, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. So that's what that whole thing was.
Because you did your thing in the Battle Royal, did she not? But baby, I'm gonna need you to do yourself a favor and look around because this is NXT, and in the NXT Women's Division, Jada Parker has a direct line to that championship. So it doesn't matter if they get in my way or they're in the back of the line because Jada Parker is the walking reality check and the face and the future of this women's division. And then, of course, JC has to step in.
And then JC Jane has to step in.
Wow, I'm so glad that you two think so highly of yourselves. So, I'm going to let you hash this out yourselves, okay? Girls, get them. And Fallon is like, not a chance!
Yeah, and then...
So then, JC hits Park with a forearm smash, and they get into a pure six brawl, beating the hell out of each other. Legend nails Jasmine with a pump kick, and then both Legend and Parker clear the ring, standing there.
But if I remember right, Fallon did kind of dip out.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, she literally said, not a chance.
But here's the thing. This is the part that I have an issue with. And it always seems to be a thing for these three.
One of them is dipping out on JC.
One of them is always dipping.
Oh, yeah.
And it switches.
Oh, yeah, it does. So I think they both realizing, what the fuck are we here for? We're literally just... We are the second and third wheel here. On this... I don't know.
Unicycle?
Yeah, we're the second and third wheel on this unicycle here.
Anyway, but yeah.
Anyway.
Then we get a clip.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting.
We get a backstage thing with Ricky Saints.
Yeah, he runs into Javon Evans, who's, trying to take some notes, figure out some new moves. And Ricky's like, don't overthink it, Javon. You're on the right track after you whooped Jasper Troy's ass at the Great American Bash. And Javon's like, yeah, I did do that. And then Ricky's like, you got any notes in there about Jasper? He's like, yeah, I got a few. It's difficult to prepare for him because he's unhinged. He's always angry. But you know what? I'm gonna give you the same advice you gave me. Don't overthink it. You are what's his catchphrase? Like the indomitable Ricky Saints or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. And Ricky says, you what? You're right, kid. The revolution will be televised tonight. And Javon's like, I'm gonna keep a close eye on y'all's match. So then we go backstage to the No Quarter Catch crew, where Miles Borner's trying to hype up Ren before a match with Blake Monroe. And then doesn't Charlie come back there and have some words or something? Or is that later on?
That's later on.
Okay. Then we get to our second match of the night, Ricky Saints versus Jasper Troy, and oh boy, does this shit go sideways. Not sideways in like somebody interferes, but in the sense that near the end, they both get outside of the ring. Where is it? Saints has managed to hit a tornado DDT for a 2 count. He hits a running crossbody block to the outside. And then Jasper Troy is arguing with the referee. Saints jumps up on his back. And he's teeing off on Troy. And then Troy drives him face first into the LED board on the stage. And he's still bickering with the referee. And then Saints falls through the entrance ramp. I assume it was staged, like that was meant to happen, but I could be completely wrong. Maybe it was an accident. but he falls through, and then Troy hits him with a diving senton splash.
And you notice this. Troy acted way too hurt for something that...
Yeah, that was very confusing. Like, it was like, I don't know, a 3-foot drop at most, and he, runs and drops on him, and then he's like Superman at the beginning of the Superman. He's like, I mean, he managed to get back into the ring before the count of 10, but
which
still.
I thought was just, again, I thought it was odd.
Yeah, Jasper Troy doesn't seem like the kind of guy to accept a count out.
It seemed very off to me. Like
you want to go in there and prove you're the biggest, you're the baddest, you're the strongest, you're the most
and
dominant.
I felt like, and that's when my brain was trying to process what was happening. Where was it real, and they had to come up with something. But then they were showing Ricky even after everything, which means it probably wasn't because medical wasn't even down
Well,
there
I don't
yet.
think he was hurt either way, but I don't know if the collapse was planned or not.
But that's what I'm getting at. Medical wasn't down there to check on him, anything like that. So it makes me think that it wasn't, but yet it felt like they tried to
make something up.
Yeah.
So I feel like that it probably was real, like that wasn't meant to happen, and Ricky was just trying to play it off, I guess. Like,
I don't know.
It was weird.
It felt weird to me. That's all I'm gonna say. And then we see Trick backstage.
Oh yeah, talking to the high rise. He says that he's the one calling out the Undertaker. Let's talk about it. Wes tells Trick to handle his business. If he needs anything, say the word. And Trick's like, as much as I appreciate that, I need to handle this man to man. Trick and A versus the Dead Man.
And then he notices Javon back in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
And he's like, keep your nose out of grown folk business. And Trick's like, or not Trick. Javon's like, you know what? I'm excited for this. So, then Trick Williams. I don't know if we need to go over this entire thing because this is a lot. I mean, we can.
Yeah, I think it leads up to a lot of what happens, what Undertaker says.
Okay. Trick Williams comes out there and says, H-Town, the man carrying 2 brands has finally arrived. And I ain't bragging. I'm just here to spit some facts. And while we're talking about facts, last Sunday I went to Long Island, New York for Slammiversary. And I main evented the biggest show that TNA has ever had till this day. Let's talk about it. And while we're talking about facts, at Slammiversary, I faced 2 of the best that TNA had to offer. I defeated the Average Joe. I defeated the loud and proud Borkin Mike Santana. So me breaking the record is at Trick and A with me defeating 2 of the best they had to offer. I guess that makes me undeniably, unequivocally, automatically the greatest TNA champion of all time. I know they don't like me there at TNA, and I don't blame them. I'm dropping records. I'm dropping diss tracks. I'm dropping everybody who stands in Trick Williams' way. And speaking of people in my way, last week them boys from LFG was in my way. They decided to stand in front of Trick Williams. You got a little too big for your britches, so I stood on business, 10 toes down, and I told you to get the hell out of the way when your champ is in the room. And you can believe this sensitive group, this lousy group, they snitched on Trick Williams and they told their coach on Trick Williams. That's right, playa. They called the Undertaker. Now, like I said, I'm here to spit facts. Nothing but facts. It is a fact that the Undertaker is one of the greatest of all time in this business. Let's talk about it. He's in the Hall of Fame for a reason. But it's also a fact that you, Undertaker, have never held down 2 brands at the same time. What I'm trying to say is, I think LFG got the Undertaker feeling disrespected. LFG got the Undertaker tweaking. He tweeting tweets, y'all. I think LFG got the Undertaker soft. And I have no problem being the only man who got the cojones to call out the Undertaker because I'm Trick Williams. This is Trick and A. Dead man, get your ass out here.
And lo and behold, what happens?
The dead man comes out.
Yep.
But he's like, well, what do you have here? Let me tell you what we have here. We got a dead man walking. Look at you. You got the nice title. You got the bling. And I'm sorry, but is this genuine cowhide? And he's looking at
like his jacket,
like the jacket. Yeah. And he's like, right here, I'm asking for a friend.
It's real cowhide, dog.
You got it all, man, except for one thing. Respect. Yeah, you got the swagger too, don't you? You know, I keep up with everybody. You ain't the same guy with that TNA title as you were with that NXT championship.
That's a fact. I'm brand new on him.
You see, that guy. I watched Scratch and crawl all the way to the top. That guy was hungry. That guy had the dog in him. That ain't you. Let me tell you something. You fella, you have the whole package. You have all the talent, everything in the toolbox. But with your attitude, it ain't a matter of you losing that title. It's a matter of win. That attitude you got, that attitude is going to be your downfall. And this is when the walls start crumbling down. Oh man, I've seen it too many times. Trick, look. Your attitude is rotten. That attitude is exactly what I try to teach my LFG team.
I don't give a damn about your LFG team. You're a legend, right? No one on your LFG team is a superstar like Trick Williams. Nobody in NXT is a superstar like Trick Williams. Nobody in all of WWE is a superstar like Trick Williams.
Is that right? So let me give you just one piece of advice. You're a little too light in the ass to step to an OG. Now, you want to dance with the evil? I can flip that switch real quick. But listen, Trick. When I do, I promise you, I'll make you famous.
And he does just that.
He picks him up and chokeslams him straight.
Well, yeah, because Trick tries to punch him in the face. Trick's like, alright, and tries to punch him in the face. The Undertaker just grabs him and looks at him like, are you fucking stupid? And
again, it goes back to what did Undertaker say? You want to go against an OG? Boy, I'll make you famous.
Yeah. And he did just that, because he picks that boy up and he choke slams him damn through near that mat. And Trick is there like...
All he saw was, ooh, lights. God?
Yeah,
I'm here?
No, I don't think he was seeing God. I think he was seeing the devil.
He was seeing a dead man.
He was seeing himself in the mirror right there. Anyway. So JC Jane is backstage. He's like, you know, what are you guys going to do after being attacked by Last Legend, Jada Parker? And then Michelle McCool comes up for some reason.
Because she's there too, because Undertaker's there.
I guess so. But she suggests that Jasmine Nix take on Jada Parker and Fallon Henley takes on Last Legend. Fallon wants to know why Jasmine gets to fight Jada. Jasmine says that only a baddie can handle a baddie. And Jason tells Fallon that she's better than Jasmine, so the odds are in her favor. And then Michelle tells JC that she's going to go talk this over with Ava. So we get that for next week.
I think so.
Then we get Blake Monroe versus Ren Sinclair with the No Quarter Catch crew. And this
is okay.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I expected what happened.
Yeah. But this goes about as you would expect. Monroe is, since it's her debut, for the most part, she's dominating this match, but it never ends because Jordan Grace gets involved. She fights her way past security. She grabs a steel chair, but Monroe comes in and headbutts her and then plants her with the double underhook DDT onto the chair. Wait, Blake Monroe did win?
Yeah, she won.
Oh yeah, she got she used the double underhook. I didn't see that. I thought this match ended in a DQ. And this was absolutely beautiful. This was perfection. What? Ethan Page comes down to the ring. He's standing in there.
Oh, you're on Ethan Page. Well, Jordan Grace came down and attacked.
That's what I just said.
Blake. Yeah.
That's what I just said, Dingledorf.
I didn't hear you.
Keep up.
I guess my brain processed something.
I don't know. It's been one of them days.
Yeah, it's been one of those. It's been one of those days.
It has been one of those days.
Well, I'm gonna explain it to you. I fell asleep, like probably 11, 12 o'clock. Woke up at like 2, stayed up till like 4, because I couldn't fall back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything went off like 10 o'clock, whatever. Came in, got the dog at like 9, took him out. And I'm laying there, it's like, okay, I need to get up. And you're laying there, next thing you know, it's like 10 o'clock, and you're like, yeah, I need to get up. And then you realize it's like 11:30, and you're like, oh crap, I need to get up.
I've been there on
and you're like,
too many occasions to count.
And you're like, yeah, I gotta get up.
And then you look up again, and it's fucking 1 o'clock.
Well, no, I got up at like 11:30, but I've been getting up like 9, 10 o'clock lately. And it was just like that 11:30 hit, and I looked up at the clock, and I was like, yeah, I need to get up. So I got up, and I'm sitting there, I'm trying to find something on. And by about 12, I guess it was, I'm like, yeah, I think I'm hungry. And I kept looking at not other videos, but what I wanted to watch, whatever. By the time it got to about 12:30, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to find nothing like immediately. I'm too hungry to sit there and concentrate. So then I went and got me something to eat, and then you came home, and
yeah,
I finished eating, and here we are. So my brain hasn't I'm drinking iced coffee, and this is my second cup. So my brain hasn't quite woke up yet, but it's getting to that point of.
Is that where we're going?
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going with.
Anyway, he comes out there.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. But he comes out there. He has 2 pedestals. One with the NXT North American title, and one with
A covered up.
covered up title. He comes out there today and he says, today marks the 56th day as the greatest North American to ever hold the North American champion. It's only been 56 days? It feels like it's been way longer, or is that just me?
You want to know why it feels way longer?
Because we've had to deal with the main roster's bullshit.
Not only that, but this is why I think it feels longer. I just noticed you put the date on it.
I've been doing that recently.
Have you? Okay, I guess I just haven't been paying attention. But anyway, is when they say 30, or they've held the title for a month, we don't realize it because on the main roster, they kind of, once they win the title, they kind of
just disappear for the whole month? Yeah.
So I think now that we've seen him for almost every week, or pretty close to it.
Pretty close to every week, and he's been out there.
It seems like because we have those month gaps in seeing the champion, you're like, crap, he's out for like a year.
I know, right?
So
Shit.
yeah, because we've seen him almost every week for the 56 days.
Yeah.
So.
17 Americans before me had the honor and privilege of being North American champion. But going forward, my plan is to bring more honor, dignity, pride, and class than all 17 Americans combined. Now, how I plan to do that, it's because of who I am and where I come from. Folks, my humble parents migrated to North America from former Yugoslavia to provide my family with greater opportunity. And because of that, I was allowed to travel the roads of this continent and truly see every small town with a bingo hall and every big city with a big arena, coast to coast. Now, if my family had made different decisions, then I might have ended up like all of you. But I didn't, because I was born here, Canada. Now, going forward, this championship will no longer represent the continent of North America, because what this championship represents is an absolute lie. And he chucks...
They're in... Okay, I didn't think they were in...
No. But he chucks the previous North American title out of the ring.
He throws it on the floor is what he does.
Yeah, like out of the ring onto the floor, and he says...
And they actually show it on camera that it's on the floor.
Yeah. America, because what this championship should represent is all the continents of North America, Mexico, and every country in it. Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in Canada, but made in America, and that makes me the greatest North American alive. It affords me the privilege of doing this. Oh, this is when he throws the title out of the ring. It gives me the honor of bringing my nation great pride. Folks, and he reveals the new North American title with the Canadian colors and all that. He says, folks, I'm just proud of being from Canada. But some information going forward. To claim yourself as a great North American champion, it will now come with the Canadian standard of excellence. Because we just do it better. We're kinder to each other, correct? We respect each other, correct? When we take on challenges, we do it with pride and with honor, correct? And guys, that's just our athletes. Our civilian life, it's better than yours too. Our food is better and healthier, correct? Our women are hotter and healthier. I don't know about the first one. Second one's probably true. Our air is definitely better. True. It doesn't stink like it does in Houston, Texas. And this is about where we heard the last of his speech, because they had to bleep out the entire rest of it, because the entire crowd was booing booing and cursing him so vehemently. I think that's a word.
But go ahead. So here's what we didn't get.
Yeah. It's okay. I accept you all as you are, because Houston is in Texas, Texas is in the U.S., and the USA is in my North America. I take great pride in holding this, but the pride I feel as champion pales in comparison to the pride I have as a Canadian citizen standing in the spotlight. As the greatest North American champion of all time, I ask you to rise for the singing of the Canadian national anthem. Now, I'm sorry I don't have a great singing voice, but the thought of having an American butcher my national anthem, I would just rather sing it myself. Oh, Canada. I'm not gonna try to sing it. His singing voice might be bad, but mine is worse. But he tries to sing it, and the crowd keeps interrupting.
Santino's music hits.
Yeah, and he says, "Hey, stop it! You're ruining my celebration."
And then Santino starts talking. He gets in the ring, and he's like, "You know what? And I am not gonna do Santino. I'm gonna try to do how he pronounces the names, but I might still be wrong. You know what? You got a big mouth, Santina Peggy. Isn't that what he called him, like Paga or something like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, many people here know that I come from Italy, and I'm trying to follow in the greatest combat sport athletes such as Bruno Sammartino, Cannonball Paris, and of course, Rocky Balboa." I laughed at this even then. because Rocky Balboa.
He's not from Italy. It's not.
Well,
is he?
Sylvester Stallone is. He's Italian.
Okay.
So I guess that makes Rocky. But Rocky is a character in a movie and not real.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I don't know where. Again, I love Santino. Santino is absolutely beautiful. But
he's a train wreck.
I question a lot of things he says. But anyway, Rocky Balboa. But what people might not know is I currently live in Canada. And I raised my family there. And trust me when I tell you this. We don't think like you. Like the people from Canada, United States, Mexico, and the people here, the good people that work, the hard-working people, and the garbage coming out of your mouth, it makes me sick to my stomach. You SOB. He says something else. It's not SOB. He's like son of a biscuit.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, you son of a gun. Because he doesn't ever really cuss. He uses like other words, but you know what he's
like. You son of a gun. I can't.
Yeah,
like
that's pretty close. But of course, you wouldn't relate to those people, would you? Because you know what you are. You're a bunghole bully.
All right, that's enough of that. Listen, you're clearly lost. Look down at your jacket, pal. Go back to TNA. This is the champ show. Bye bye.
You are right. You are correct. I am the director of authority for TNA. But I'm also friends with Ava. And we're standing in the back and listening to the garbage coming out of your mouth. I can't take it anymore. So I came out here. You know what? One thing you did say was correct. That title should be held by somebody with dignity, honor, class, pride. But you have none of those things. But you know who has some of those things? Myself. I'll see you next week.
Next week? What? You think you call the shots? No. I say we do this right now. Someone come take this title. And then he turns around to hand the title off to a referee.
And I called it.
He turns around and he has the Cobra ready. He ducks the fuck out of the ring and runs off.
I called it too.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're getting Cobra. And right that second, Ethan turned around and you saw.
You know what?
Yep, you just seen that Cobra.
You can feel free to disagree with me.
I do.
He didn't say a single incorrect thing throughout this entire thing. Ethan Page was saying nothing but that.
I'm not going to disagree with you. But we're not going to get into this because I don't want this to turn into...
Yeah.
So what I am going to say is if you do not believe Tafari, you know that I'm on the same page with you. I've looked up the things you told me to look up, and I'm not going to sit here and do on this channel what we've discussed in private. But I am going to say this. If you do not believe what Tafari just said, look it up, guys. I mean, maybe not Canada, but you had me actually looking up anywhere else. I think, like, Japan and England and all that. And they say we're land of the free, home of the brave, we can do what we want. Yeah, we can. But... and that's all I'm going to say.
That's a big but, and not in the good way.
You know, so I'm just gonna leave that there.
Yeah.
But like I said, if you disagree with us, I understand.
Yeah.
Just look it up, and you'll come back and you'll be like, holy crap, they were right.
Oh shit! Okay.
Did you do it again? Oh. Anyway, we get to.
Oh no. Hang on, I gotta...
Ethan avoids the Cobra. Okay. Trick Williams has a standoff with Obafemi in the back. Yeah, that... I don't know what Trick is thinking, but I don't think he wants to go down that road.
No. Then Bully Ray is backstage. He gives
This is the one you wanted.
Yeah, he gives Ren Sinclair her props in her match with Blake Monroe, and he's like, "Look, I have a suggestion to solve. Excuse me. I have a suggestion to solve the current issue between Tavion and Charlie Dempsey. You'll have another match. If Tavion wins, he's out of the no quarter catch crew. If Charlie wins, Tavion, you have to stay with the no quarter catch crew with a smile on your face." They will shake hands.
Reluctantly.
Yes, Tavion is very reluctant, but he does it. Then, Bully Ray informs Miles Bourne that Lexis King is walking by.
I forgot.
Lexis comes up, and he says, "Miles, you're a big phony. You've been pretending to be deaf this whole time. You know, I've been walking around with these noise canceling headphones all day, and I just heard everything you just said. If you're deaf, I might be blind." And Miles like, "You're not deaf or blind, but everyone around here wishes you were mute." Very accurate.
And I love the stupidity in that. I've been walking around with noise canceling headphones all day. That's not how they actually work.
It's not.
They don't cancel all noise. They cancel background noise.
Well, you can get ones that are like...
Yeah, you can
But
get...
he got like the Dollar Tree, Amazon shit.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You can get ones that like muffle and cancel out for like heavy...
Construction work and
yeah,
stuff.
like
They're
heavy machinery type stuff that can literally pierce your eardrum with an 8-hour exposure to them.
Mm-hmm.
Or like going to NASCAR or things like that. They put them on kids that muffle the sound. They don't really cancel out completely, but they're enough to muffle the sound that it makes it tolerable for your ears.
Yeah, unintelligible.
Tolerable for your ears is what. You could probably still make out some stuff, like you know the things are running, you hear the noise, but instead it's like this. Instead of like this type thing. But yeah, he just had regular on, like, headphones. And walking around, they're noise-canceling headphones.
No, they're not.
That's like when you're listening to music, you won't hear as much of the background noise. Is what that is. I could put on noise-canceling headphones with nothing on, and I'm going to hear everything going on. But anyway, I love, because it's so accurate.
You're not blind or deaf, but we wish you were mute.
Which, I agree. I wish Lexus was mute. Can we make that happen?
That would require several laws being broken.
Oh god, I forgot. Why? We don't, never mind. We're not even going to talk about that.
Well, no, we do.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right. Because this is when we actually get the reference to what we're getting and what we
Roman
already
Reigns
talked about.
Has a video clip of him challenging Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to a tag team match at SummerSlam, and he says the ball is in Jey Uso's court. And then later on, I guess that night or later the next morning, Jey Uso accepts, and that's how we got the tag team match for
SummerSlam. Which
then we get to this is the main event, isn't it? I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Obafemi versus Josh Briggs versus Yoshiki Inamura in a triple threat match for the WWE NXT Championship, and this goes exactly how you'd expect. It's a great fight.
And well, not even until it wasn't. It just ended exactly how I thought it would.
Yes.
And yes, I thought Oba would win, but it also ended with these two basically going at each other's throats.
Yeah, cause where is it? Inamura manages to get after they're all tussling back and forth, throwing each other out of the ring, beating the hell out of each other. But at a certain point, Inamar manages to deny the fall from grace from Oba. He hits him with a running headbutt. Then he hits him with a sit-out powerbomb for a count of 2. As Briggs yanks the referee out of the ring.
This is where things kind of started flipping.
Mm-hmm.
Because then Imahara
and then
Briggs start kind of...
Yeah, because then he goes for another pinfall, and Briggs puts Oba's hand on the rope, which technically breaks the count. And then they start going at it. He drops Briggs with a flying shoulder tackle off the ring apron. Then with Uranagi slam, connects to the flying splash, and Briggs once again breaks up the cover. Then they're going back and forth, and Inamar is just boom, 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 like beating the shit out of Briggs' chest with these heavy chops. Briggs rocks him with a forearm smash. They go with they get a body block, and all this ends up with Femi dropping Briggs with a running uppercut, and then planting him with a fall from grace to pick up the victory. After the match, however, Briggs clocks Inamar with a haluva kick, which we go backstage and we see Javon Evans talking to The Undertaker, and Taker tells him to keep going after the biggest dog in the yard. So, we already know where this is going. Javon is going to take the title. One of them. Well, actually, no. He only has one. I forget. So I guess he's going to take the TNA title? Maybe? Or maybe he's going to take it from Oba, actually.
I'm thinking Oba.
And then Oba goes to the main roster.
Yeah, because there's been talk that the Oba's going up. Mm-hmm. It's just a matter... It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his time is short.
Yeah. Then we get on to TNA Impact. They have a very short memorial at the very beginning commemorating Hulk Hogan and everything he's done.
And everything's done in the red and yellow.
Yeah. But we kick things off with the Director of Authority, Santino Marella, addressing that both TNA championships and the Knockouts World Championship are in the hand of NXT superstars. He says, I'm looking to turn the tide when he challenges Ethan Page for the North American Championship this coming Tuesday on NXT. Masha comes out and says, I want my contractually obligated rematch for the Knockouts World title against JC Jane next week. And Santina makes it official. She better get that goddamn title back, I swear to God. Anyway. Then the System comes out.
And I'm, again, I know I've been saying this and you kind of still on the fence with me. We'll go ahead and do this.
I'm not even on the fence. I'm just like, I don't know if I like it. I mean, I didn't like them as heels, obviously, but...
I think this proved my point.
Yep.
As much as you might not like it or love it...
But they come out and they basically say, look, if you need someone to help TNA to win this war, we're here at your beck and call, yada, yada, yada. Moose says Leon Slater earned the X Division title when he defeated him at Slammiversary, so now he's turning his attention to Trick Williams. And of course, Trick Williams comes out with First Class, and he's like, I don't want anything to do with the Moose, but the System want to claim they're the most dominant faction in TNA. And then Mustafa Ali with the Order 4 comes out to the ring. And he's like, Trick, you better get your name out my mouth. But as far as the greatest faction in TNA goes, that'd be Order 4. So then they get into a big old brawl.
And of course, Trick and First Class stand up on the
apron, or not the apron, like
the stage.
Yeah, the stage, just laughing at him.
And that's the thing. If Trick can avoid it, he's gonna not fight.
No. You little bitch. But then
Matt Cardona comes out.
Backstage, I think it is, isn't it? Because they go...
Yeah,
they
go
commercial
backstage.
break, and they go backstage. Matt Cardona is offering his assistance to the System, And Santina announced that Matt Cardona and Brian Myers will reunite tonight against the Great Hands. Not only that, but next week, Moose, Eddie Edwards, and JDC will battle TNA World Champion Trick Williams and First Class. So this is how we get the TNA World title back. Well, actually, maybe not, because I think it's going to be Mike Santana.
I wouldn't mind, right now I wouldn't mind if it went to Moose. And the reason is, I just think that it needs to go back to TNA.
Yes, yeah, as long as it's not Trick, I really don't care. You know what? With the sole exception of that slimy fucking snake piece of shit, I can't even bother remembering his name. The King. Whatever the fuck.
Oh, Lexus?
No.
Oh, Frankie Kazarian?
Yeah, that dipshit.
Oh, we'll get to him later.
Yeah.
But we did get new signee, old signee,
yeah, Mara
re-signee.
Sade, also
Sadeh.
yeah,
Sadeh?
Mara Sadeh, also known as Jakar Jackson
Yes.
from NXT.
She is officially signed with TNA.
Yeah, she is revealed as the Inspiration Mystery Tag Partner.
Are you okay?
It was a long day.
What time did you go to bed there, buddy?
12-ish.
Oh, okay, that's not horrible. There's been times like 2.
And then like 3. And then I got up at 4.
No, I went to bed right about 10.
I need to, but I'm bad. I stay up way too late reading fucking webtoons.
I haven't got into any yet. I need glasses to read them, and I don't feel like putting the glasses on to sit there and
That's
read.
my
You could
personal
probably
problem.
pull them up on your,
TV or tablet.
I could
you can definitely put it up on your tablet. I mean, you could probably do it on your Xbox as well, but I know that the, web browsers on consoles are really finicky.
It's
and weird.
Bing.
Yeah, well, I wasn't even
Microsoft-
saying that, but just, in general, they're just... even on PlayStation with Google or whatever, they're just awkward to use because you're on a controller, but yeah, you could do it theoretically. Anyway, but yes, Mara Sadeh is the Inspiration's mystery tag partner as they battle against the Elegance brand.
And this was good until it wasn't.
What? Well, they win.
Oh yeah, but of course they tried to cheat.
Yeah, well, yeah, they try to cheat with the fucking...
But I don't think the reason I don't think it ended with them winning because you had Mara Sadeh.
Yeah, it's her debut technically, and also, what the fuck is the little gremlin actually gonna do?
Little gremlin.
Yeah, what the concierge?
I
Whatever.
was gonna say, are we talking about the concierge?
Yeah, the little gremlin. What is he actually gonna do?
Is that what we're calling him?
Yes, the little fucking gremlin muncher.
And the thing is, he goes down there even and automatically just insults the crowd. And,
Yeah, it's like, oh, what were they at? Rhode Island, was it?
Yeah.
Rhode Island, you know what? Everyone talks about wanting to echo into eternity, so I looked up what Rhode Island had done to leave their mark, and they did absolutely nothing. You're all fucking worthless losers and pieces of shit, and blah blah blah.
But I'm gonna show you what elegance and
yeah, what eternity looks like and shit. And I'm like, someone please shut him the fuck up.
You did say that too. Like, can someone please just shut him the fuck up?
Anyway, so the Inspiration managed to pick up the win after they put away Heather with the Idolizer. So we go backstage trying to get an interview with Mike Santana. He walks the fuck away. He doesn't want any of the bullshit. So, meanwhile, they go up to Gabby Laspiza?
Oh, no. Interviews.
Oh, no, yeah. Indy Hartwell with Tessa Blanchard behind her. She can focus on becoming Knockouts World Champion. Danny Luna comes up. She thanks her for having her back last week. And then this was the funniest shit of all time.
Oh, my God.
Victoria Crawford comes up and she's like, congratulations, you looked so good in your match out there against Tessa Blanchard last Slammiversary, and she's like, yeah, I saw you out there helping, and she's like, but that's in the past. This is the present, and I'm a mentor now. I'm gonna help mentor you. I'm your mentor, and I'm your mentor. I'm gonna go help you get a match. And the thing
is, at this moment, they're both like,
she's your mentor. No, she's your mentor. She's not my mentor. She's not my mentor either.
And they're doing this while she's like walking.
Yeah.
They're like.
It was great. I don't know where this is going. It's probably
like I said, this mentorship. She's into mentorship. No, it's mental, not mentor.
It's something.
She's not a mentor. She's mental.
That's fair.
Okay, close, but not.
Leon Slater comes out, addressing his monumental victory over Moose at Slammiversary, becoming the youngest X Division champion of all time at just 20 years old.
And I like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He says that he's going to bring the X Division back to its root, and it's going to be all about speed. The Hardys come out. They congratulate Slater. They thank the fans for keeping the Hardy train going. The Hardy Soul train, as they say.
Yep.
And then, Steve Macklin. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Macklin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bulletproof Steve Macklin.
Yeah. For some reason, I was thinking of the other guy that he was the
Eric Young.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking of him.
No.
But yeah, Steve Macklin comes out. He's like, I'm not happy with how things went at Slammiversary. Not just me losing, but the fact that both of our TNA World titles are in the hands of NXT superstars. We are here to hold the line. If NXT wants a war, they will get one. And they all stand there and basically say, yeah.
And they all hold up their...
Come and get us, essentially.
And they all hold up their essential titles and...
Yeah. This is what real TNA champions look like.
They are the last... They are the 3, 4 last.
Yeah.
I mean, I say that because the Hardys are they technically one.
I mean, technically we have the Elegance brand, if we want to count them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, simply because it's another number.
Okay.
It's not one we're proud of, but at least it's still in the hands of TNA superstars. They didn't even do it that bad this time.
No, they were okay. I guess somebody else complained, but it was just they still just cringe me, and I don't. It's not as bad anymore. It's only like when they do like these interviews and whatever that's really, really bad. But still, like I said, the thing that annoys the piss out of me about it is where in the hell do you buy lipstick that is absolutely that perfect, that thick?
I mean, I imagine that I could be wrong. I've never worn
I've
lipstick
never worn
before.
lipstick either.
But I would assume that when you first apply it, it's very wet, and it.
Okay, you'll understand where I'm coming from more so than him. I've had girls kiss me with lipstick. It doesn't show up that perfectly.
No, it does not.
Even it's not designed to.
Even again, where I'm getting at, first applied, they could sit there and put on a fresh coat, thick as shit. It's still not going to be that perfect.
No.
Well, yeah, because it's not designed to leave. Mwah. I mean, maybe I don't fucking know. She got the fancy shit. She's a TNA. She's the girlfriend, wife of a TNA superstar.
Fiance, I believe. I'm not sure if that. I think it's real, but I'm not 100% sure.
She gets the fancy lipstick. Okay, that's all.
Anyway,
she gets like the $80 per. I don't actually know. It could be fucking $5.
They could have. I'm thinking more it's the Dollar Tree one because I think that's the only one that would do what that does. But anyway.
Exactly.
She go into the Dollar
Tree. Grainy lipstick.
She go into the Dollar Tree bargain bin Where
And getting
it's
those
like
granny
10
whips,
for
too.
$1.
You know what the sad thing is? You go to the Dollar Tree bargain bin, the cheapest thing you're gonna get is still like $5. Let's be real.
It
I
didn't used to
doubt
be.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying you go to the Dollar Tree and the first thing you see is like $10.
No, it didn't used to be. And now I think
Used to.
everything's under like 5. It might be 10, but I know they do have a thing now. But anyway, what I'm getting at, now that we've gone, taking our squirrel moment.
But yeah, Jake Something versus Mance Warner clash in a no disqualifications match for the #1 contendership to the TNA International
And
title.
again, Stephanie is like literally throwing in chairs.
I mean, yeah.
I'm just saying, it isn't no disqualification, so I understand that that's fair.
Yeah.
But she's outside the ring, like literally just throwing chairs into the ring, which I'm like, he can only use maybe 2, 3 at a time. I mean, I guess you could technically stack them up.
Yeah, he
But the
stacked
point-
up. Yeah,
but the
you're right.
point I'm getting at is how
Also, you're giving the enemy weapons too, so like.
yeah, like you might want to limit the
Yeah, you might want to tone it down a little bit.
Because I think at one point there was like 5 or 6 chairs in the ring,
Yeah. Anyway,
and I think even the ref was kind of trying to
kick him out.
some of them out because he couldn't even walk. I mean, they could, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. But this was honestly a pretty good
It was. It was a good match.
They did the classic slamming them on like the stacked up chairs, and then like they always say, I think that even one of the commentators even said it. Nothing good ever comes out of a little black bag, because Jake Something comes out with a little black bag and he pours thumbtack. They didn't look like thumbtacks to me. Like they looked like super thin, but I guess maybe those are just a different type of thumbtack. Cause I'm used to like the bigger ones that we get.
Yeah.
So I assume they have thumbtacks that are just like little discs essentially with a pokey bit. I don't know. Anyway, he pours thumbtacks outside of the ring on the ground. Yeah, I guess that's what you call it. The ground. He hits like a suplex, like a side suplex, belly to back suplex, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They both honestly, I think he got the worst of the exchange, considering he was bare backed, bare chested, and Mance had a freaking shirt on, and he got a bunch on his arm and shit. So, but then he gets back up in the ring. And he hits him with the black hole slam.
Stephanie gives Warner a sledgehammer too.
I don't think he ever gets to use it.
No.
But yeah.
Because Warner misses with it.
Yeah, and then Jake Something hits him with the black hole slam, picks up the windfall. The windfall. It's been a long day, guys.
But what?
I like big butts and I cannot lie. I don't know. What are we talking about? You look confused.
Yeah, Jake Something defeated Mance Warner.
Yeah.
No DQ. Okay, never mind. I saw no DQ and I'm like, or a DQ, and my brain processed it was a disqualification.
We
like,
hear from NXT's Jason Jane after she defeated.
Shut up!
After she defeated Monster Slamovich to capture the title, becoming a double champion. She admits that the top.
We might have to turn the camera off for a minute because he's about to get throat punched, and I don't want to be a witness. I don't want any witnesses.
Not too bad. She admits that talent in the Knockouts division is extremely talented, but they are flawed. You know, she's like, you have the Elegance brand, who is the farthest thing from elegance, or she goes over like a bunch of the top stars in TNA and basically downgrading them. She wants to make a bold statement and vow that when people look at the Knockouts World title, they're going to think of her. I don't think anybody's going to do that, but you know what? That's just me. Brian Myers and Matt Cardona reunite as a tag team to battle the Great Hands of Order 4. And this one made no fucking sense to me. Because it's going as you would expect with Mustafa
And
Ali
everybody's
after.
asking who this guy is.
Yeah, well, but we have everyone getting involved. You know, the other members of the system and the Great Hands. You have Tasha Steelz getting up there, and she gets fucking flattened by Alicia Edwards. Is that it? Hey, I remember the name. I'm giving myself a cookie and a gold star. Anyway, but
Make sure you eat the cookie and pin the gold star. Don't eat the gold star and pin the cookie.
I'm gonna do it that way just to spite you now. Anyway, you're gonna find in 5 years you're gonna find a freaking stale cookie just in your closet or something. I don't know. You remember Diary of a Wimpy Kid with the cheese? That's me that, but it's a cookie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, this random ass member, like
Of the
giant, like fucking 6'6" dude from Ali's Secret Service comes out and just flattens the system.
Yeah, and everybody's asking who that is, and
I have no clue. It's probably.
the thing is, he stood there with Order 4 while all the rest of security stayed on the ground.
Yeah, so I assume, I guess they're Order 5 now? Or not? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco? Order, no, that doesn't sound, I don't think either one sounds that great. How do you say order in Spanish? I don't know why that opened 2 tabs. Order.
No, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
And
I
Order
don't-
5 is cuatro? No.
No.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco?
Yeah, cinco. So.
Orden cinco?
Orden cinco?
No.
I don't think Order 5 sounds that great either.
Well, anyway,
Moving
on.
It's the main event time. Joe Hendry versus Mike Santana in a one-on-one match for the first time ever.
I absolutely loved this.
Frankie Kazarian tries to join ringside commentary, and the heel commentator is like, no. You went way too far. Get the fuck out.
I'm a fan. I love you, but no.
Get the
You
hell
gotta go.
out. And then security escorts him out, and the match goes through without a hitch.
And I was actually surprised Frankie did not come down there.
I was too. I was honestly expecting somebody to come down there, but they didn't, and I'm glad they didn't.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that.
Because this is a good match. I mean, back and forth. I mean, the ending was like premier wrestling. Just counter, roll up.
I wonder if we're gonna get any of that tonight.
No, we don't get that lucky. But Mike Santana manages to pull out the win with a roll up, which I like. I like that it was more of like outmaneuvering rather than just overpowering and knocking
And
people out.
this was a lot of counter versus counter versus
Yeah.
counter versus. I mean, there was probably, I'm gonna say 5 minutes, but probably like a good 30 seconds to a minute to where
Of them just back and forth
countering each other
into roll-ups, trying to get a pinfall. Yeah, it was great. Mike Santana managed to pick up the win both before and after the match. Joe Hendry extends his hand. And
Yeah, I forgot about that. At the beginning,
Mike Santana is like hesitant at first because you can see that he's still not on the same page with Joe Hendry, but he respects him for what he's done for TNA, what he's trying to do for TNA.
And even at the end of the match, I mean, they're nose to nose, face to face, and Hendry.
And Mike Santana's like, and then Joe raises his hand, and they move on, and that is the end of the match. Next week, so far, we are going to have TNA World Champion Trick Williams and First Class versus the System. JC Jane and Monster Slammer for the Knockouts World Championship. Excuse me. Leon Slater versus Cedric Alexander versus Jason Hotch for the X Division Championship. What the fuck? When did any of those two get... You know what? I'm not going to complain. It's a fighting champion. That's all I want. Anyway, We have the Nemeths versus the Rascals, I assume, to try to get back in the #1 contendership for the tag team titles. And finally, Indy Hartwell and Danny Luna versus Jody Threat and NXT's Ariana Grace.
I don't know why Ariana Grace is in this mix.
Probably because she's Santino's daughter. I don't fucking know.
But this is the most interesting match to me. And it's not because it's the most interesting match. It's because I want to know where Victoria Crawford's going to fall into this.
I agree. Because
I really think she is the heel in the good wheels.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very interested to see what shenanigans she's up to.
Yeah, she's up to something.
Oh, absolutely. But anyway, on to Discord.
Which we have a lot, but we're gonna skip over a lot too, because a lot of it, like I said, if you want to read it, feel free.
Yeah,
there's stuff that we're gonna bring up, but
yeah, there's a lot of stuff honoring Hulk Hogan. We're not gonna go over all of it because of a lot of it is the same stuff, but we felt like at least putting it in here for the sake of
because, like I said, it is drowning X right now.
Yeah, what he contributed to the wrestling industry, even if you might not have liked him as a person. So anyway,
I do want to bring up some of those because there is one or two that bring up exactly that.
Yeah. NXT Heatwave is August 24th. All in 2024 was on August 25th. Blake Monroe could possibly win the NXT Women's Championship almost a year to the day that she won the AEW Women's World Championship. I mean, I don't see that happening, but
here's the thing. I don't want Blake to win necessarily.
No.
But I don't want JC to keep it either.
No, absolutely not.
So I'm really torn with that.
Well, I think I could be wrong.
And besides, they're two heels, so I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't know either. So here's my prediction. JC loses to Masha. Not a prediction. Hope.
Yeah.
She loses the TNA Championship to Masha, which is not going to happen, but I can hope. And then I think this is their next pay-per-view.
Yes.
Which, I honestly, I don't know who's... I guess, I assume it's going to be either Lash Legend or Jada Parker, but they're also both kind of heels.
I think Jada is moving up and Lash isn't.
Maybe, I don't know.
I say as face, so...
If there's one thing Charlotte's going to do, it's push Alexa.
I don't know why. Why is that? That probably should have been in SmackDown, but irrelevant. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Blake is on the Heat Wave poster, so she's going to be there for something.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Gray shares her thought on whether WWE Evolution should take place every year. I thought we saw this before. Maybe I just read it in my own time. Anyway, I think it makes it a little bit more special if it's just when it's needed. But I wouldn't mind if it was every 2 or 3 years. I think 7 years is kind of a long time. I agree with this.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be every year because I think that makes it...
loses its value, like what you were saying.
It makes it less special. It should only be when it's needed to make an impact, make a statement.
But 7 years is a little much.
Yeah. Sol Ruka says the Soul Snatcher comes from her gymnastic background. It was a move that I did on the high bar called a straddle back. Yeah, that makes sense. Gymnastics is just basically doing flips and shit for the sake of showing off, so that's exactly what she did.
She does. What are you talking about?
I will never get over the frickin' front flip Soul Snatcher off the middle rope for no reason. That front flip added nothing but style points. That was the only reason it was done, and it was beautiful. Anyway, TNA former Knockout champion Master Slam comments on TNA's partnership with WWE. I think it has been really great for everyone all around. It has been a mutually beneficial relationship. Every time I've gone over to NXT, I've had a fantastic experience. There's a little bit more, so I'm going to have to click on it, and we're going to have to wait 5 minutes while things load. Are we getting anything on Twitch? Has anyone said anything?
No.
Okay. I just saw someone was watching, so I figured I'd ask. Anyway. It has been really nice and fun and new experience having the NXT talent join us in our locker room. I think it has led to some really fun matchups in the last year. This has been going on. I really can't wait to see where this goes. Working with Shawn Michaels and everyone else at NXT has been a very educational experience. As someone who thoroughly loves pro wrestling, it's always fun for me to be able to learn more and observe more and learn how things are done in the world of professional wrestling. I think who better to learn from than people like Shawn Michaels himself. Fair enough. That's very accurate. Oba versus Javon, NXT Heatwave. Javon dethrones Oba and wins the NXT Gold. Oba Femi gets the call up. We all win. I think it's official now. This is just Gunther has nothing to do with this. Is just like a reaction image in the WWE universe now, and it's great. But yeah, I like that. I think Javon has earned that title. The Undertaker sends a message to Trick Williams after attacking him on WWE NXT. Last night wasn't your night, Trick Williams, but the future is there for your taking. It was a pleasure sharing the ring with you. Now go get yours, young man. Just leave my LFG team alone.
Fair fox.
Yeah, don't mess with the dead man. I think we can all agree this is the best NXT era. I have no clue because I don't.
Oh no! I want you to look at this because this is. Look at the stars. Look at the stars who are up in the main roster now.
Yeah, we got Io Sky. We got DIY. We have.
Yeah,
Bianca.
Shayna Baszler.
Is that?
Yes.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, Bronson Reed. We've got
Angel. Done there by Bronson. You have, yep, right there. Ali up on there.
Isn't this? Oh, he's in the system. Fandango.
Yep.
Yeah, Fandango.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You
Finn
can
Matt Riddle.
Yep.
Who?
Where you see Matt Riddle? Yeah, all the way down, second row, up one, over
one.
One more. Well, yeah, right there.
And then there's Pete Dunne.
Yeah, and that's what I think they're getting at. Finn Balor's in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rhea Ripley, the blonde in the corner, is Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
I forgot she used to be a blonde. If you had not told
Damian
me...
Priest is one above her.
Oh, yeah. Dang.
Mi Chen.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
And,
Is that Carmelo Hayes?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
I was gonna say,
No.
no, that's not.
That's not Carmelo. That's,
I don't think we know that guy. I don't think we know that guy.
There's, Liam, whatever.
Li Yang Lee?
Yeah.
From TNA,
Yeah. But that's what I think they're getting at here.
Yeah.
Is all these wrestlers are still, and even up in the top corner, you have Ember Moon, who is now Athena in AEW and killing it.
Yep.
I think that's what they're trying to get at.
Yep.
That era of NXT, all of them became superstars.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
Someone's asking if they're planning to do a men's winner take all with Oba and Trick.
I would love to see that.
I would too.
No.
Only way I want to see that. Only way I want to see that is if Oba wins.
Well, yes, but that's not happening.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Oba's getting ready to get called up.
We've already established that WWE is just egotistical pricks. I cannot wait for WWE to lose their first title to TNA.
I want it to happen.
I wanted it to be Masha, but we saw how that went. And actually, I don't want this either, because no matter which way you go, it's still an NXT superstar with the TNA World title. And as much as I love Oba Femi, this needs to go back to TNA. Anyway. She just turned heel and is already killing it. If you think Lynn Monroe is silly after watching this, you're out of your mind. Her aggressive Her aggression and face looks Russians are top tier, and how she switches it up on a dime. She's got it. Did she punch? Who is that?
The ref, or the one of the security, yes.
I didn't see that. Was that fair enough? TNA has officially announced they have signed Amara Sade, also known as Joy Cara Jackson. Is this Julia?
Yeah, I think I meant to put that in there. It's her, and we can watch this later because I really want you guys to see this. So watch this. But this is her, like, outside of, like, WWE. We don't have to watch it. They can just watch it. But I want you guys to watch it with sound.
Yeah.
Her English, when they actually want her to speak, like, for real, is actually gotten really, really, really good.
Well, yeah. I mean...
And the thing is, this, we don't have to watch this.
Yeah.
But this is something that I do want you guys to see. And Ric Flair is literally breaking down. Talking about how, you know, basically him and Hogan on TV, the same thing we talked about. Were always at each other's throats. They were never friends. They were always rivals. You know, they had their whole history of TV good guy, bad guy. He goes, but behind the scenes, he was my best friend.
Yeah.
He was there whenever I needed him. He was there, you know, the day I was almost dying. He was there every time I needed him, you know, the giving money to my kid. He explaining all this. That this is all, you guys don't know what he was to me.
Yeah.
So, and then I wanted to show this for the simple fact that that's his titles.
That is quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. Fair enough.
And again, Ted DiBiase
Yeah.
talking about it. And this is something I wanted to bring up for the simple fact that what it says. Real American will always be the greatest WWE in history. When that hit, when you were a kid, man, you don't understand as much as, like, I think Knight Rider and me do. When you heard that music and you were 8, 10, 11, 12 years old, whatever, that music hit and you were like, yes! Type thing. It was that moment of, like, your man was on TV type thing.
Yep, your boy.
The Miz says, when I was a kid, I ate my vitamins, said my prayers because Hulk Hogan told me to. He was someone I looked up to, a larger-than-life presence I copied constantly growing up. The voice, flexing, charisma. He made me want to be bold, loud, confident. Rest in peace. This is now official. Santina Morello will be going against Ethan Page for the North American title.
That's going to be a good fight.
I want Santino to win it, though. I don't think he will. But
I don't think he will. Because Santino's
not really going to wrestle on a full-time basis.
No.
So.
And this is just a...
But wait. Could the North American title be the first one to go?
Technically,
Could
yes.
be.
And I like this. Again, this is a lot of the superstars that have gone before.
No.
They're not all of them, but I put this one in there simply because it was, again...
Yeah, you know, say what you will about the guy, but his impact on professional wrestling is undeniable. Even if you didn't like him as a person, you gotta respect what he did for the industry.
Yeah,
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I want to bring this up. I did not know about this one. They always say they go in threes. We lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, who, if you don't know, was Theo Huxtable in The Cosby Show. And it's got the little list down there. You can go ahead or the little thing down there. You can go ahead and read his little.
He died in an accidental drowning on Sunday, July 20th, 2025, off the coast of Costa Rica at the age of 54. He was swimming at Playa Caques
Not even trying.
in Limon province when he was caught up in a rip current and pulled further out to sea. Bystanders and volunteer lifeguards attempted to rescue him and his daughter, but he was ultimately pronounced dead after receiving CPR on shore. That sucks.
So, that is our third. And it happened, actually, he was the first. Then we had Ozzy. Then we had Hogan. So that's our three. Hopefully we're done for a little while. But, I want to bring this up. This is Matt Cardona. And the reason I want to bring this up is because even you know. And I want you, and I know you're not going to understand this. But how many kids, including myself, and I know you, were this picture?
Yep.
You know, you had the yellow shirts, you had the Hulk Hogan poster, you might have had even a makeshift title belt paper that you made, whatever. But you were doing the
Hulk Hogan.
in the mirror, you were, you were doing all that. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, brother, type thing. It was what we were. It was who we were.
Yep.
And this, again, like I said, and why I wanted to bring this up, is again, this is, you got to take all the BS that what happened later on. Throw it aside and remember how you remembered Hogan.
Yep.
Why Hogan was even...
The good things he done, not the bad things that he done.
I mean, don't forget him, but still the point is, yes.
So, a preview for SmackDown tonight. We have Andrade and Rey Fenix versus the Wyatt Six for the WWE Tag Team Championships.
We have Miss Bliss. Go ahead, read it first. We have Miss Bliss versus Roxanne Perez.
That's
I know. And then we have...
that's not even what I was talking about either.
I know.
I'm talking about this first one. Because I know they're going to win it. And it makes no fucking sense to me.
I don't know if they're going to win it.
I feel like they are because they just
doubt
decided to... And then toss them into the limelight. I don't know.
But
yeah, this is the wasted fucking... I'm not even going to read that. This confused me. I assume this is, like...
the Wrestle Talks ratings on...
Yeah, but 1 out of 4. I guess a 4 out of 4 is a perfect score?
Well, no, it's 3.5 stars. They gave it 3.5 stars, so I'm saying 5 was right?
Is it? Hang on, because now I'm confused.
You see the stars. Are you okay?
I don't think
If you
so.
quit eating stuff off the floor.
Good luck.
You see the stars? 1, 2, 3.
Mustafa Ali, okay, 3.5. 2.25. 1 that's the... Why? Why are we doing a quarter star...
Because technically they do.
Mm-hmm.
That just doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's 1 out of 5. You don't get to say 2 3/4 of a star. That's not how that works.
It is how it works.
That's not how that works. You can say a half a star at best. We are not cutting fucking stars into
If you
fourths.
look on a review on especially on Fandango or Voodoo, whatever you want to call it, look on it, it'll say 4.2 stars, 4.6 stars.
That's an average.
Yep.
From everybody. I'm saying you cannot, as an individual, say, oh, it's a 3 and 3/4 man. No, it's 1 to 5, and that's it.
3/4 is in 1 to 5.
No, it's not. He's saying 2 and 1/4. Anyway,
but I wanted to see if you guys agreed with it. That's all. I don't think
the Mustafa Ali was a
I
pretty
still
good
think
fight.
Moose and Leon Slater are probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, 4.5. That I agree with. The JC Jane versus Monster Slamovich being a 2. I'm gonna round up to 3 out of 5 stars. I'd agree with that. The Indy Hartwell versus Tessa Blanchard. Yeah, it wasn't a great match. It wasn't a bad match, but it wasn't great either. Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards versus Dark State. 2 stars. Yeah. I mean, I think I probably rated a 3. I think it was good. It was not great again.
Yeah.
Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander being 3 stars. Yeah, 3.5. It was solid. And then Tori Wilson.
I posted this today because it is today.
Yeah, Tori Wilson turns 50 today.
And here, blow up this picture. You will know what I'm talking about. She's 50.
Bullshit.
Tori Wilson is 50 years old.
And still looks that damn good? What the hell?
I mean, that's what happens.
Damn.
That's what happens when you're rich.
That man.
You know what?
To each their own.
Fair enough. But anyway, point being.
Still, yeah.
But
she's still good looking as hell.
Is that all I got?
That is in fact all we've got.
Okay, here's the thing. I do have some more Hogan stuff on Raw, I think, and on SmackDown. And I'm really just trying to pick the good, like, stories or whatever. But I think what I'm going to wind up doing now, in order to exclude what I have in there, leave them in there.
Oh, I thought I pressed the button.
We're falling into the abyss.
We are. I thought I pressed the up button. I apparently didn't. But we'll be not in the abyss soon. So give us a second.
We're falling.
There we go. We're back.
falling. Oh my
Anyway,
God.
what I'm going to start doing is I'll put them in the archive, the WWE archive, anything else I find. So I don't know how much I'm going to find for the next couple days.
Yeah.
But we're going to hope what's in there is in there and what's not is not. But I think that's it for us.
Yep. So, if you guys have made it this far on the stream, go ahead and give us a follow so you can get notified whenever we go live. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think. If you want to chat with us, join us in the Discord. If you want to help support us, press that donate button. Aside from that,
Please
we ain't
press
got
the
much
button.
else.
We're begging you press the button. But anyway, nobody ever pressed the button today. I'm trying to encourage them to press the button.
That's fair. The button's fun.
The what button? What?
The button's fun. Anyway, I'm Safari.
CK.
And I'm Knight Rider. Good night,
See
y'all.
See ya.